Hi everyone, welcome back to Amazing Women's World. If you are watching for the first time, please hit the subscribe button to watch latest videos of fashions and trends. Also tap the bell button for future notifications so that you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. Appreciated for subscribing. Hello friends, in this video I'll show you how to make this beautiful western top. This was the requested video of Marcella Rick. I hope you all will like it. So let's quickly start with this project. I would be using 2 meters of polyester fabric, 1.5 meters for the bodice and 0.5 meter for the sleeve. Preparing this for the adult small size. So for the bodice I would be using 1.5 meters. In that, for the front panel 23 inches and for the back panel 26 inches. Separate both the panels, and firstly I'll prepare for the back panel markings. Turn the back panel towards wrong side and give one fold, 2 layers. Give the margin line of 1/4 inch on the top. Start giving the markings from the folds with the neck width of 3 inches, shoulder length of 4.5 inches. Mark the shoulder slope of 1 inch, connect that to the neckline. From there, mark the half of the armhole length, which is 6.5 inches. As this is loose garment, we should give the extension of 1.5 or 2 inches. Here I would be giving 1.5 inches down. So total armhole length and marking is of 8 inches. Now we have to mark the chest line. For this pattern, from the chest line to the hip line, both the lengths are equal. So we calculate with the hip length. The required hip length is 38 inches. Further is 2 inches. So total 40 inches on the hip line I'll mark. Also mark 1 inch for the seaming allowance. The same we have to give the markings on the chest line. That means 40 inches on the chest line with 1 inch seaming allowance. Connect the hip line points with the chest line, marking with the parallel lines. Now mark the midpoint of the armhole, connect that to the chest. You can give this armhole deep till 2.5 inches for any size. Now mark the neck deep of 2 inches with the U-shaped neckline. Now we have to give the 2 inches slit for the easy draping. Let's start cutting on these marked lines. Also give the seaming allowance of 1/4 inch on the shoulder line and the armhole. Now done with the back panel, I'll lay this on the front and show you how to draft and cut. Fold the front panel towards wrong side and give the margin line. For the front panel, the center, we will give the pleat. So the pleat length would be of 2 inches. Give the 2 inches extender line till the hip length. Now on this marked line, I'll lay this back panel and transform the markings on the front panel. For the front bodice, no need of front deep curve mark in the armhole. And for the front neck deep, 3 inches, mark with the U-shaped neckline, extending that 2 inches also. Start cutting on the marked lines. Done with the back and front panel cuttings. Now I'll show you how to draft the sleeve and the cuttings. Make 2 folds of 4 layers of 0.5 meter. You can see here. Now I'll lay the back bodice a little slantingly like this, leaving top the seaming allowance. Placing it on the fold, start giving the measurements of the armhole. You can see here the markings. Now I'd give the 3 inches of the sleeve length and to the armpit of nearly 1 inch. You can see here the shape of the sleeve, something would look like this. Now I'll cut on these marked lines. I'm almost done with the cutting. We'll also require the bias and the straight strips for the concealing of the neckline and the hemlines. So everything got ready. The front and back bodies, sleeves, bias strip, folded half an inch. Let's first conceal the sleeves, raw edges. Fold a little like this and start sewing on this fold, giving the straight stitch. This is how it looks. Again I'll fold a little like this and give the stitch line. You can also do overlocking and then give the stitch line. But those who are working with the normal sewing machine, they can do like this. Once you're done with the sewing, we have to give the gentle press on this stitch line. Follow the same instruction and sew the another side sleeve. Now I'll work on this front bodice. You can see the markings of 2 inches on either side of this fold, as I have given the marking for giving the box pleat. Fold in the center. Aligning the 2 lines together, give the stitch line on this line. Ensure you are sewing this on the right side. Now I'll press on this fold to compress. See, on either side you can see 1 inch box pleat from the center. Now on the back panel, I'll give the drop shape cutting of nearly 2 inches. This is completely optional. You can give the slit and just join the strip. Now on this drop shape, I'll join the bias strip for the concealing. Fold the bias strip, place the raw edges on the raw edge of the drop shape and start aligning, giving the stitch line. Now turn the bias strip towards wrong side and give the top stitch. Also give another stitch with the 1/4 inch distance so that the underneath bias seaming will be settled properly. And the shape of the back neckline would look like this. Now on this front panel, on the pleat, I'll give the stitch line to secure on both the sides, on the neckline and on the hemline. Now I'll align the shoulders of front and back, placing it right on right. Join the shoulders, giving the stitch line with the 1/4 inch seaming allowance. After joining the shoulders of the front and back panel, this is how it looks. Now I'll conceal the neckline, joining this bias, placing it on the center back like this. Start sewing. I've just folded 1/2 inch on the bias and pressed so that it will be helpful for the easy aligning and you'll get the perfect shape on the neckline. Do not stitch the necklines when you are working, just sew it friendly. Leave 1 inch extra and double lock it. Trim off all the extras. Turn the seaming elements towards the bias and give the top stitch. Now double fold 1/4 inch, folding it like this. See how perfectly the folds and neatly the neckline have been concealing. Concentrate on the clean finishings for the professional ready-made look. This is how the concealed neckline would look. Center back we have to join the button and the loop. Now I'll join the sleeves, placing the center of the sleeve on the tip of the shoulder. Placing it right on right, start joining the sleeve with the bodice. I've joined the sleeve. This is how it looks. Follow the same instructions and join another side sleeve. Now from the bottom, leave 2 inches for the slit. This slit will give like the normal kurti slit. So till the marked line from the armpit, we have to join with 1 inch seaming allowance. Join it, and after that we have to overlock the raw edges. I've joined the sides. Now I'll conceal the hemline. I'll join the straight strip on the hemline for the front panel. Folding it half an inch, place it on the right side. Start joining with the hemline of the bodice. You can directly double fold and give the stitch line, but I don't want to disturb the shape of the box pleat. So I'm joining the strip on the hemline. This is completely optional. Turn the underneath seaming allowance towards the strip side and give the top stitch. Now fold the complete strip towards wrong side and give the stitch line. Once you're done with the sewing part, give the gentle press on the sewn lines. Now towards the slits, double fold 1/4 inch like this, and we have to conceal, like how we'll conceal for the normal slits. Just give double fold of 1 centimeter or the 1/4 inch and give the stitch line. And I'm almost done with this stitching part. See the final finishings of this western top. In the center back we have to join the loop and the button, and once you wear it, this is how it looks. The gorgeous appeal of your stunning appearance with these flowing sleeves, center front pleated, and the hip length straight top. Wanna look stylish and different? Try this. Sure, you'll have an eye-catching look. If you like this video, try, like and share. Don't forget to leave your valuable suggestions and recommendations. For the latest updates, do follow me in my social media, Instagram and Facebook. Thank you so much for watching. This is Radha, fashion designer, signing off. Meet you friends with another interesting video. Until then, love you all. Bye friends.